just 3 weeks away, an unprecedented number of people are voting by mail. As of Friday, more than 1 million Virginians have requested an absentee ballot. But how is the U.S. Postal Service handling that huge influx amidst its own cuts? And a 10 News investigation reporter Jessica Jewell is working for you to make sure your vote is counted.
Casting your vote in 2020 has more people ditching the ballot box for the mailbox than ever before. That's pushing the limits of the U.S. Postal Service and forcing voters to decide whether they trust it.
I don't know. It's a little kind of frightening. So I'm like, will it get there? Hello?
I really don't worry about it because the mail is what it is. It'll get there sooner or later.
It was better off knowing to get my ballot in and knowing I have it safely sent than it getting discarded or something else.
We support the post office 100% and the letter carriers. They're doing a great job, but they can only do as much as they can do.
Google, in partnership with 10 News, surveyed more than 500 people across Virginia to get a feel for your concerns. More than half said they are concerned about the Postal Service handling mail-in voting. On specific concerns, 34% said delayed delivery, 31% election or voter suppression, and 24% lost mail.
It's not as quick as it used to be, especially since they moved the processing center to Greensboro from Roanoke.
And they told me that it was mailed the 26th of September. I didn't get it until the 2nd of October. That was quite a long time.
With your votes on the line, 10 News set up our own experiment to put the Postal Service to the test. The goal, simulating the mail-in election process to track the timeliness of arrivals. We sent 6 mock ballots from each of these 6 locations over a 2-week period. Participants in Allegheny County, Bedford County, Roanoke City, Montgomery County, and Lexington put the letters in drop boxes addressed to themselves and tracked how long it took to get back to them. Here's what we found. All 36 letters made it to their destination. 1 arrived the next day, 20 arrived in 2 days, 9 arrived in 3 days, 4 arrived in 4 days, and 2 arrived in 5 days. Looking at the slowest letters, 3 of the 4-day deliveries happened in Lexington, 1 in Christiansburg. The 5-day deliveries happened in Roanoke County and Roanoke City. The results don't sound too problematic, but they do show there's a chance your ballot could be thrown out. In Virginia, mail-in ballots will be counted as long as they're postmarked by Election Day and arrive by noon that Friday. If we applied those rules to our experiment, 6 of those 36 mock ballots would not be counted. The Postal Service would not answer our questions about delivery timing or issues. Instead, we were given a statement saying additional resources would be in place starting October 1st to ensure election mail reaches its intended destination in a timely manner. Postmaster General Louis DeJoy saying the U.S. Postal Service's #1 priority between now and the November election is the secure, on-time delivery of the nation's election mail.
They should feel confident.
Roanoke City Registrar Andrew Cochran tells us the Postal Service is working with his team daily, responding to any concerns they may have. He says a lot of voters, 10,500 so far to be exact, feel confident enough to receive their ballot in the mail, but most think it's too risky to mail the results back in, opting to return their ballots in person instead.
That way they have every confidence they've seen their ballot collected there.
A process the officials promise you can trust, but some voters aren't giving their stamp of approval just yet.
Didn't trust it, because they were having so many issues.
I wanted to make sure that I'm here and my vote is counted for.
The best advice from election officials, if you are mailing your ballot this year, get it in the mail early. And new this year in Virginia, you can track exactly where your ballot is online. We have a link for you to find that, mail-in voting applications, and all the important deadlines you need to know on WSLS.com. In Roanoke, I'm Jessica Jewell, 10 News, working for you.